Inside Stevenson's camp, the energy is electric as final preparations ramp up for a showdown with Teofimo Lopez.
I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. And that's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot.
Oh, no.
Don't act like you ain't seen me around.
Them days.
He said that.
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen and
Straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step.
Stevenson has been leveling up behind the scenes, sharpening a defensive game designed to neutralize Lopez's explosiveness. Sparring partner Nahir Albright was blown away, calling his movement and angles next level. He even compared it to how Jermaine Ortiz gave Lopez trouble, but Stevenson's version? Way sharper, way smarter.
Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Who do you think wins that fight?
Oh, yeah, that's a hell of a fight. I'm gonna go with Shakur. I think Shakur, I don't know. He just gonna win. Like, I just know Shakur gonna win. He gonna, yeah. Cause I feel like Jermaine Ortiz gave Teo some problems, right, with their angles and stuff like that. And Shakur defense is a next level from compared to Jermaine Ortiz. So I feel like
The boxing world is buzzing over this matchup, and experts are split despite Stevenson being the favorite. Teddy Atlas broke it down, highlighting Stevenson's technical brilliance, but also warning about Lopez's one-punch knockout power. Even in his fight against Zepeda, Stevenson impressed, mixing forward pressure with flawless defense. It's a clash where skill meets danger at every turn.
That will compete in the sweet science. I mean, Shakur showed aggression in his last fight against Zepeda, being elusive while being aggressive. Walking them down, fighting on the inside, boxing well, still being able to counter, still being able to control space, but also be able to go into tight quarters and not be afraid to show that he's good on the inside too, that he can make you miss and make you pay outside and inside. Shakur showed that. That was great. That was great, and people applaud him. I applaud him. We were sitting there, ringside. I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside, watching that fight. And it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog like people like to show or like to talk about, and they wanted to see in Shakur. Well, they saw it. Teofimo showed you that he can fight inside, he can fight outside. He would have the advantage of power.
Shane Mosley sees the fight as a chess match in the ring, where every adjustment could tip the scales. He gives Lopez credit for his tough resume, especially the win over Lomachenko, but ultimately sides with Stevenson. Mosley believes Stevenson's cleaner technique and smarter ring IQ will shine as the fight goes on, even if Lopez has his moments. This one's set to be a battle down to the wire.
It's a really great fight.
Series that you want to check out, gloves
really
off and
technical,
love.
really,
They really showcase
really good and hard to
the
hit.
mentality.
But at the same
just
time,
unprecedented access.
Teofimo Lopez is not easy to hit either, and he fought really good fighters like Lomachenko and other guys that
it is something you do not want to miss.
Shakur fought yet.
Also,
So I
ladies and
think
gentlemen, we see that
this is the fight you have to
still on
see
the card,
what's going to happen.
taking on Johan Gonzalez.
It's not like
Gonzalez coming off of a
Teofimo
massive
Lopez
victory
is going to go
against
right to him and just not move his head or nothing. So it's going to be a difficult fight for Shakur Stevenson as well.
It's a
So
massive opportunity to take on Eslandi
spectacular fight. I would love to see that one too happen. I can't say which one will win. I would probably lean towards Shakur because he's probably a good, better boxer, but that doesn't mean that he's going to be able to beat up people in a 12-round fight.
Lamont Roach Jr., coming off his own draw with Cruz, throws his support behind Stevenson. He believes Stevenson's boxing IQ will frustrate Lopez, pointing to past lapses, like the Martin scare and the upset loss to Cambosos Jr., as signs that Lopez can struggle against sharp, intelligent fighters.
He a little cuckoo too, like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's gonna be like a super tough fight either. His IQ will frustrate him.
Don't you think Teo has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think
explosive?
so, but when you look at Teo's performances against guys that are just pure boxers, it's just like he almost lost to Sandor Martin. Some people thought he lost to Sandor Martin.
He did beat Loma, who's arguably at the time considered one of the best in the world.
He did, and that was a hell of a performance too. A hell of a performance too. So yeah, I mean, I think he's hit or miss. You got to think he got stuff. He a little cuckoo too. Like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while. Look at the Kambosos fight. Like that's a fight that people would never expect Kambosos to win. And he won a grueling match against him as well. So I just, I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like, cause it's gonna be just a skill match. I don't think he's gonna try to rough Shakur up, and it's probably not gonna work.
Tim Bradley brings the underdog perspective, noting Lopez's explosive athleticism and danger in transition. But he leans towards Stevenson, praising his smart defense and ability to systematically take away an opponent's best moves. Bradley sees Stevenson as the kind of fighter who can frustrate even the most explosive threats, and he's curious to see how Lopez will handle being outsmarted round after round.
Teo, more so, I would say he's fast, explosive, and got that punching power, to hurt you, he can sting you. Whereas Shakur is more so like, I would say quick thinker. Very decisive fighter, you know what I mean? With his movements, decisive with, all his moves. Everything he does inside the ring, there's always like a purpose to it. He's always in the right position, to avoid a shot or to land a punch as well, And one of the things that I think is going to be a key thing in the fight, if they were to fight is how laser focused.
Ryan Garcia breaks down the matchup from a stylistic angle, noting that Lopez thrives against fighters who come to him. But he questions whether Lopez can keep up the pressure on a slippery, constantly moving target like Stevenson over 12 rounds. Chasing him could be tougher than Lopez expects.
I got Shakur Stevenson beat him.
You got Shakur? You don't think Teo's gonna win?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I got Teo too, bro.
You guys got Teo? How much you guys want to bet, bro?
Yeah, I got Teo.
How much you guys want to bet anytime?
Bet, bro. I don't got money compared to you.
Nah, I'll bet. Hey, I'll bet in your tax bracket, bro.
100. Let's do 100.
I'll bet 100, bro.
Let's bet 100.
Yeah, let's do 100.
I'll bet 500 on Teo. And what form or style you think Shakur would beat Teo?
Boxing him like he always does, bro.
You think it's going to decision?
Teo down? Nah. They're gonna be playing chess for a little bit, and then Shakur's gonna break away by like the 4th, 5th, 6th, and then it's gonna get ugly by like the 9th, 10th. I think Shakur gonna start picking them apart nasty.
I don't see that happening. I see Shakur on his pedal bike all night.
Nah, bro. What? Teofimo don't even put pressure like that. How can he be on a pedal bike if he don't put no pressure, real pressure like that?
But Teo could crack a little bit.
Yeah, he could crack, but he's not a pressure fighter.
They both got tough-ass defense, though.
Yeah, Shakur just has to watch for a single shot here, single shot there. He's not going to worry about volume, coming forward, hard-hitting guy. He's going to be watching for 1, 2 shots at a time. Teofimo just doesn't put pressure like that for Shakur to even run, It's that's just what it is. Unless he changes up his whole game plan and his whole fighting style.
Sean Porter brings his dual perspective as a former champ and analyst, calling this a nearly even fight. He points out Lopez's history of self-sabotage and missed adjustments, while noting Stevenson has few weaknesses to exploit. Porter dismisses complaints about Stevenson's pace, emphasizing that his measured style is exactly what makes him so hard to beat.
It's so hard, man. On Teo's best day, he's kind of unstoppable. I don't know if it's that he gets in his own way. I don't know if it's that he doesn't adjust well. I'm really not sure what it is, but we've seen flaws in his game. We haven't seen any flaws in Shakur's game. Everyone would say his offense is his flaw because he's not offensive enough and stuff like that. Just get out of here. The kid's beautiful. When he gets in the ring, beautiful. When he gets out of the ring, that smile don't change at all, you know? And, so that being said, man, I think with Shakur, you got to be able to rough him up. You got to be able to get out of the way of what's coming after you rough him up. And one thing that I really like about Teo is his explosiveness. He has the ability to just be on top of you and be unpredictable. If he's using that, it's gonna be a great fight. But at the moment, I would say 60-40 for Shakur.
Okay.
Claressa Shields sides with Stevenson, highlighting his smart, adaptable style and ability to stay several steps ahead in the ring. She warns not to underestimate his offense. His timing and power can strike when least expected. Shields believes Lopez could run into trouble if he assumes Stevenson can't finish the fight.
My thoughts is that's going to be a very competitive fight. I think that Teo is very athletic. He's very experienced. But Shakur is the man. Shakur is hard to beat. He's skilled. Shakur is skilled. Shakur, man, the dude got power. He can fight any style. He's a thinker. He's 5 steps ahead of you. Whatever you think you're going to do, Shakur 5 steps ahead of you. So I look forward to seeing this fight. I think it's going to be good, but I feel like Shakur is going to come out on top. He's going to win. And hopefully Teo don't have his hands down and he get caught slipping because Shakur has been showing some power.
Is this like a Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns type of fight? This is this era's Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns?
We got 2 slick fighters. No.
It's not that way.
No, it's like a, I don't know. If you want to say like a Pernell Whitaker versus Sugar Ray Leonard type of deal. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, yeah, both athletic, both sharp, both really good on their defense, both just very explosive. Like, it's one of them fights. Like, you talking about Marvin Hagler? He used to come and get you. Like, Shakur can do that. Now you don't know what he's gonna do for this fight. You don't know, but I know he's gonna do whatever he gotta do to win.
Abel Sanchez weighs in, stressing that Lopez needs to take control and bring the fight, or the bout could get too cautious. He predicts a close battle, even calling it a potential draw, with both fighters having their moments.
Shakur's a great talent, and Teofimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him. But I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teofimo, he's more, he wants to draw you in, he wants to counterpunch. He's gonna have to be a different guy this time. He's gonna have to attack. He's gonna have to be leading the fight, or else it's gonna be a boring fight. I don't think it'll be a boring fight, but if he sits back and waits for Shakur's going to wait for him, then it's not going to be exciting. But I think Teofimo will attack. I think Teofimo has to attack. I think Teofimo has to do what Zepeda did, except for Teofimo's a lot more talented than Zepeda was. So I think that, I honestly, I see a draw. I don't know why I see a draw, but I just see them both having great rounds and giving us the kind of fight that I think the public is looking for.
James Toney makes a bold prediction, seeing Lopez scoring a late stoppage thanks to his size and power. He admits both fighters are highly skilled, but believes Lopez's physical edge could become decisive in the championship rounds. Toney does note that if Stevenson keeps moving and boxing at range, the fight might drag. But he's clearly backing a dramatic finish for Lopez.
Another great fight. I hope it lives up to the expectation. And Teo's too big for him.
Teo's too big?
Yeah, too big. But hey, great fight. Both fighters have extraordinary skills, and they're ready to fight. They can fight.
Who you think got the faster mind, the faster hands? Who's gonna be able to make the faster adjustment early?
I think it's Shakur. He's a little jitterbug. He can get in, he can get out. But with his punching power and his ability to sober punch, we'll can see. Because he's gonna get hit.
In this fight, people say that, Shakur Stevenson has a lot to lose in this fight. And,
He does. He did. Right now, he's one of the best pound fighters in the world. And he's doing a lot taller. You got to be able to back it up. You got to. Everybody see what Teo can do. He's a tremendous fighter. He fights very well. To me, it's toss-up.
Robert Garcia admits he's torn. Loyalty to Lopez runs deep, but as a trainer, he sees Stevenson as technically superior. He praises Lopez's heart and courage, but believes Stevenson's overall skill and polish give him the edge in this matchup.
So does Teofimo. It's a fight I can't wait for it to happen, but I can't pick a winner.
You can't pick. So you're gonna be a fan for that one.
I'm gonna be a fan for that one. I can't pick a winner.
But that's a big fight.
Deep inside, I would love to see Teofimo pull it out.
Who does Pita have?
I don't know. You gotta ask.
He's right behind you. Pita, who wins?
Pita.
Teofimo or Shakur? Why? Why? Your son has Shakur. You love Shakur?
Yeah. But I like it.
It's a good fight.
Yeah, it's not an easy fight.
And Teo always steps up for the big fights. Teo steps up. And Shakur is a 3-division champ, so.
Jab Judah predicts Stevenson will take control with superior skill and relentless pressure, showing Lopez a level of defense he hasn't faced before. He expects both fighters to bring intensity, but believes Stevenson's precision and pace will gradually dominate as the fight goes on.
You got Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. What a fight, huh?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Shakur and Teofimo?
Yeah, what do you like about it?
It's two dog fighters. You got two dog fighters that's coming in there to solidify themselves as the game changer. Teo's not gonna lay down. Shakur is not gonna lay down. It's gonna be skill versus skill. Teo's a very talented, skillful fighter. Shakur is a very extremely talented, skillful fighter. And yes, we're gonna see a hell of a great chess match that night.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, I think in your earlier predictions, you felt like Shakur will be stopping Teo? Am I right?
Annihilation, decapitation. Is that what you're talking about? You going back to my comments? Yeah. I feel like Teo's a very dominant force, but I just think that the skills of Shakur Stevens is gonna overwhelm Teo. It's gonna overwhelm him. Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis, a close friend of Stevenson, delivers a dramatic prediction. He sees Stevenson starting strong with his technical skill and defense, but expects Lopez to gradually assert his physical advantages as the fight goes on. That momentum shift, Davis believes, could reshape the battle as it heads into the championship rounds.
How do you see Teo against Shakur playing out? Because you want me to tell you the truth, this fight could have been the winner's bracket fight. In other words, they're jumping to it, but at the end of the era, it may have been Teo and Shakur, especially if you would never fight Shakur, right? How do you see this fight playing out?
I see it playing out, let's say, I see it starting off slow.
Okay.
And then I see as Shakur wins the first round, as Shakur wins the second round, slowly, I think Teo is eventually going to start picking it up and start imposing his will.
Right.
And then, it's just going to go from there. That's how I think it's going to go.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair one.
Especially for that to be his brother.
I think it's going to be close. I think it'll be closer than people think. Teo was very good.
Hey, one thing I can say, though, because, I've been seeing, we've been amateur together and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Teo can fight.
I'm telling you that. Teo can fight.
Winning back
if you said he couldn't, you'd be lying. Right. That's a real assessment, though. I think Shakur still wins, but it's going to be closer than what people think. Teo is nice. A lot, man, no doubt.
With the fight nearly here, the split expert predictions are only fueling the hype for this must-watch lightweight showdown, where either fighter could come out on top.